Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the WrestlePurities podcast. We're at episode 57. We're going to do our usual AEW Dynamite review, and it's been quite an eventful past few hours with some Sasha Banks update, news, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get into all of it, but first of all, I'm joined by Alexia, Charlie, Manny, and yeah, AEW Dynamite review, all that good stuff. But first, I'm going to go around the room. Alexia, how are you today?
I'm good. Tired. I'm hungry, but I'm here.
Happy days, just got home from work. Committed to the game.
I love the game.
Charlie, I know you've been ill, like I have over the past week or so. But other than that, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing all right. Just been spending the day getting ready to go home again for Christmas. So doing pretty good.
Getting in the Christmas mood. Obviously, everyone backstage was showing off their Christmas tree. Alexia got a new friend at work. And, But yeah, Manny, you look very focused, frowning, almost angry. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, it is.
Doing good. I found the mask place. It's called Mundo Mascaras.
Yeah, that's the one where I get like my purses from, Manny. The La Parca one and the Rey Mysterio one that I have. They sell purses really too. Mm-hmm.
I know. I saw those purses before on Sasha's pages. Have you seen that? That's where I see them too.
Nice. Okay, sorry.
I'm doing.
Oh no,
I'm doing fine. I'm just here to talk about Samoa Joe.
Oh, we'll get
there.
Oh, by the way, from Sasha's pages, I got this cool La Parca chair foam finger, and then I got the Sabu finger.
I got the shirt from there. You know the shirt that they have with the orb? That's the shirt that I got.
Look at Rob already, He knows.
No. Why does he do this every time?
I love it, 1 minute into the podcast, $1.99 super chat off Rob. Might have to stream you, please. Yeah, yes, you can.
It's getting earlier and earlier.
Yeah, I think that's the bit, to be honest. But of course, obviously, if you want to be like Rob, support the page. Please do feel more than welcome to send us super chats. Obviously, we'll read them out on screen. If you can like the video, if you haven't already, please do that. And obviously, if you're not subscribed, then why?
Why?
For the first thing we should obviously get into will probably be the Sasha stuff. That seems to make the most sense because obviously it's such a big story, it's such a big star, and it seems to kind of like just came out of left field, like it just kind of dropped with PW Insider, and so basically the story is that according to PW Insider, according to people close to Sasha Banks, she is expected to be at WrestleKingdom 17, which is obviously a New Japan event. It's like their WrestleMania that they do at the start of the year. For those that don't know, obviously most of the audience that are watching this probably already know full well about WrestleKingdom. But for those that don't, it's like the biggest Japanese show of the year. There is a IWGP women's title match on the show, I believe. Sasha's already faced Kairi, one of the contestants in the match. People are starting to speculate and stuff like that. Although the PW Insider report does say that it's unconfirmed whether Sasha Banks is just going to the event, attending, being a guest backstage. Whether, we don't know what's going on. We don't know if she's going to actually appear on the show as a talent. If she might wrestle, who knows? Do you know what I mean? We don't know. But she's expected to be there at the Tokyo Dome show in Japan next month. So. Of course, with Sasha doing more stuff, it's stuff that you wouldn't expect WWE signed people to be doing. So that leads to the speculation that she might end up in AEW, that she might do this, that she might do that. I'll start with you, Manny, because you're the most blunt about these things. Where do you think Sasha ends up in 2023, and are you excited for it?
I think she's going to be in AEW.
No.
I really, the only match I really want to see her have is with like Riho and like the good wrestlers. I can care less if she wrestles the bad ones in AEW. I just know the conversation is gonna be bad when like she's on like she wrestles like Kiera Hogan or something like on a Rampage, and people are gonna be mad, and it's gonna be like, hey, don't you guys want better matches on Rampage? So if y'all shut up and just watch the match, and then she's gonna be making her like C-list movies, whatever, and people are just be like, oh, she's a star.
C-list movies. Hey, man.
She's probably gonna wrestle a New Japan match here or there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's gonna be in LA. Everybody's gonna rejoice because once AEW signs Sasha, they can sign anybody. John Cena's next. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. Right, Coyote?
Fair,
Yeah.
A couple spiteful shots in there, but we'll let them slide because they weren't necessarily false. But
I also think Naomi's gonna be a baddie. I think they're gonna kick Red Velvet out, and Naomi's gonna be in there with Jade.
How many people is Jade gonna kick to the curb, man? She kicked Stokely to the curb.
Happy birthday,
Sterling to the curb. Happy birthday to Israel, of course.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Everyone send a tweet and love. Those of you who obviously know Israel as part of the WrestlePurist family. Speaking of the WrestlePurist family, we have Mr. Robert here.
Rollins on Twitter.
Slay.
RAALLINS.
Yo, Rob, what's going on?
Yo.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
It wouldn't be a Thursday without Rob asking for the StreamYard link. It's a tradition. It's what we do. He's got to get on here and promote his show. Hey, man. All right, Rob, I'll move it to you first since you've just joined in. Sasha Banks, where do you think she ends up? Are you excited for it? What do you make of this news, etc., etc.? Give me some takes, Rob. And he's muted himself.
Yo, my StreamYard is tweaking right now. Hold on,
Bro, same.
We can hear you, though, man. Just go through it. Just talk, Trying to talk Sasha Banks. Manny's actually, Manny's the charismatic one in this one. What's going on? But yeah, Sasha. Whoa. Okay. Rob has left, and there's a duplicate.
Whoa.
Rob.
What?
Yo, where
What? Wait.
Yo, don't do that, yo. Don't do that.
Bro, two Robs is crazy.
You can't do that.
I also have another take about this whole thing too. The people I saw saying about Sasha Banks might main event AEW pay-per-view if she shows up, bro. Just give up on the dream right now. I don't think that's happening.
Manny, do you just hate you're like
look, if Tony's not even gonna book and that like the FTR Bucks as a main event on pay-per-view, I don't think he's gonna book Sasha Banks as a main eventer on a pay-per-view.
You think FTR deserves to main event a pay-per-view?
Don't you think the Bucks deserve to main event a payper-view? That's the match that they're gonna have.
That was the question. See,
we got chill on the FTR stuff, man. Come on,
we'll talk about it later.
They done the job last night.
They had
what a job it was.
They claimed the best match.
They did okay.
See, this is just spiteful. We're getting spiteful. First, before we dive into more Sasha stuff, I just want to get these super chats read out. Young Dende $4.99. Appreciate you always, bro. The world is not ready for the man I will become if Mercedes faces Corey at the time.
Oh my god!
I mean, fair. Sasha Banks is such a it's fantasy booking, like Sasha Banks versus ex Joshi or basically anyone outside WWE at this point. She's that big of a star. She's that good of a wrestler. If she does, go on, man.
You can just watch the match on like the WWE Network or something. I'm pretty sure it's happened before.
Yeah, but it did happen. I'm sure. Was it Corey or was it Io? I think it was Io. But I know that Sasha and Bailey feuded with Corey and Asuka.
I'm looking up
about the singles. I know that Sasha and Io faced each other in NXT. I'm not sure if Corey and Sasha have had a singles, but even if they have, it's like in the dome, it's a different thing, bro. Like it's in the dome for the IWGP. Like it's crazy.
It happened on July 6th on the Raw.
See, the world's most famous show. Longest running. all that good stuff. Big platform, you know. Anyway, 6-star, $9.99. Appreciate him always. We love 6-star around here. Dynamite was beast. Sasha to Nuge /AEW, and now Alexi and Charlie on the pod. Loads of love hearts. We are winning. Happy birthday to the Queen and First Lady of Wrestle Purist, Isra. Y'all are doing great. Keep it up. And you keep it up, 6-star, just being you, because you're the best, you know. Anyway, Emin Reznov, €15. Appreciate you. That Samoa Joe Derby match was fantastic, and that double dog collar match is going to be fire. Fantastic Dynamite. Shout out Wrestle Purist. Shout out you as well.
Facts.
But yeah, that Samoa Joe Derby match was, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Manny told me it made him shed tears of joy. It was a special time. It was a special time.
Well, I was standing in my room if you were watching me on stream.
Far 5222, $10. Sasha Banks could possibly be the big name that gets people in the Fed to think about their worth more from 2024, 2025 when contracts are up. Happy birthday to Isra. Love you guys. We love you too, Far. Hold on. What is he? The Wrestle Purist talent roster. Not understanding different currencies, you know? I'm sick of
it. Wait, what happened?
I asked.
If you look in the private chat, it's just Alexia, like, what's the difference between pounds and euros? I know it's the private chat, but I'm reading it out loud because.
That question.
Wait, isn't it the same thing?
They're not the same. Oh, okay.
They're not the same. Pounds are worth more.
That's why the dollar is more superior. You know, just easier. Everybody should just use the dollar.
Nah. I'm not sure that's entirely true. You know,
just make it easy for Americans everywhere.
Yeah, the whole world just works to fit in with America. Okay, Sasha Banks. I don't think she's going to be in AEW. I think it's still like I just can't visualize it. You know what I mean? I think that's a big part of it.
If any of y'all knew how much he felt behind the scenes and the way if y'all just saw his attitude,
it's crazy, bro.
The way he's acting on screen right now.
10 minutes ago.
Bro, I've gotta be fair and balanced, and I'm trying to host, bro. I'm trying to host. I've got a host because if I just go off the rails and just like start spitting off hot takes, then it's like the show goes off the rails. I'm hosting. I've got 4 people to give hot takes. I don't need to do it, you know.
What's a take?
As much as the take as I'll give, like I said, you know, I don't think Sasha will be in AEW. I just can't. I can't visualize it. I can't see it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if she does, like, of course, like the title says, like she's expected to be in New Japan for the WrestleKingdom. It wouldn't surprise me if she does like a little run around Japan where she's like, you know, where she's popping herself with like a few matchups here, a few matchups there. I can't see her actually like signing a contract with AEW. I can't see.
Y'all ready for Sasha Banks and WoW?
Sasha Banks and WoW. I definitely can't see that one either.
I want you to screen cap whole Monty's thing and just dunk on him in a month when it happens.
Listen, if AEW get like Sasha, like I've said it for ages, like she's probably the only game changer like left, except for like Roma.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So obviously, if they can get it right and bring her in, and you know, bring her in a way that they get that audience, you know what I mean? Well, everyone knows that the Sasha Banks audience is like insane. They ride out hard for fucking Sasha Banks. So if they can bring her in and keep that fan base happy, then it's a win. Like no matter how you look at it. But if because obviously it's Sasha Banks, that fan base is very hard to please. So there is a good chance that it could end in tears, you know. But like I said, even if they get her to show up in an AEW ring, that's a huge
Did you see that?
I don't know what I'm looking at, man.
It's Brody King and Juliet with Santa Claus.
With Santa?
Oh, it's with Santa,
okay. Okay. Pop, getting in a Christmas mood. But yeah, Sasha, like we was talking about it a little bit before we went live. But Sasha, she can obviously she could go back to WWE, but it's like how exciting are the matchups really going to be for her in WWE? She's wrestled everyone. Yeah, there is a few new people that she could wrestle, but it's nothing with crazy demands, you know.
Not ready for Sasha Banks versus Tegan Knox.
See, you know what I mean? No
knees Tegan Knox, bro. She couldn't even hit a Shining Wizard.
Yo, she went for the Shining Wizard. She went for the Shining Wizard. It looked like
Rob, it looks so. Bro, it looks so bad. You know, God bless. I like Tegan Knox. You know, but fuck that Shining Wizard was brutal.
Her knee exploded.
That hair was insane too. I was like, bro, come on.
So okay, for the live chat, if Sasha Banks is Japan bound, you know, whether it's like WrestleKingdom, Stardom events, whatever it is, I want to know who in the live chat. I want to know who they want to see her wrestle. Like, what Joshis do you want to see Sasha Banks wrestle the most? For me, I'd say like she's not. Jesus.
Oh God.
You want to try again, man? You're sticking with Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
Yeah, sticking with Jamie Hayter. Fair. What about you, Charlie? What Joshis would you like to see Sasha mix up with?
Well, there's the obvious Kari match that everyone wants. Also, Julia Mayu's a good one as well.
I want to see her wrestle Natsupoi.
Yeah,
I like Poi. I got really won over with the I got really won over with Poi with the Tam feud. Yeah, that was good stuff. You know, Mayu, loads of people saying Mayu. Obviously that's like an obvious one. She's like she's like the ace, you know, so that one makes a lot of sense. Miyu, Yamashita, Miyu with Watanabe, Julia, AZM,
Starlight Kid.
Someone said Minoru Suzuki.
Honestly,
who else? We got Starlight Kid's another obvious one. Maki Ito. There's loads of options.
Y'all not ready for Mercedes Monet versus Marina Shafir?
Bro, Mercedes, bro, we're not doing this Mercedes Monet shit, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the Mercedes Monet shit, bro. I call her Mercedes or Mercedes. How do you pronounce that last name? Is it Varnado or is it Varanado?
I've never said it out loud.
I just call her Sasha Banks.
I'll just call it. I'm just gonna call it.
Right.
You know, right. We've got more super chats. Keep them coming because we do appreciate them. Side Wrestle $4.99. I hope Sasha Banks goes to AEW just to see if Sasha Stans become AEW fans will turn out. Bro, they are not turning on her, you know? Like,
I don't know. There's a few I've seen on Twitter that have already started to.
What I feel like what they'll do is like the actual Sasha Stans, not the Fed Stans, the Sasha Stans. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm not watching it because they're not treating her right." You know, like, there might be a bit of that, but I can't see like the actual Sasha Stans being like, "Oh, well, fuck Sasha," because Sasha Banks, bro. You're not gonna be able to get that take off.
I think the best thing for Sasha and AEW is just so she's in the press conferences and Tony just acts like confused on how to react to Sasha being a character and talking all this shit and him having flashbacks of the all-out paper fallout.
The idea of Tony Khan and Sasha Banks like sitting down together and like trying to have like a discussion about wrestling is genuinely like a hilarious thought to me. It's like Sasha's so like, you know, she thinks she's a Hollywood A-list, you know.
Bro, it's gonna be so nasty when after she wrestles on the LA show. And then she tweets her first tweet after is gonna be like, "Thank you, Tony Khan, bro." That's
thank you at Tony Khan. Heart smiling emoji.
Crazy. Lamora $5. Tony Khan with the power of the insane Sasha Stan base on his side is kind of scary. Not going to lie. Listen, AEW fans not all of them, but there is like a very aggressive subsection of AEW fans. that will, you know, ride or die for anything. If you put them together with the Sasha stands as well, you've got like you got a strong Twitter army there.
Yeah.
You know,
no cure cancer.
No one's going to be able to say anything bad about AEW. You get the shit kicked out of you. Mad King 199. Appreciate you. Manny's reaction if Rose was a surprise partner in LA.
They're gonna burn down the whole arena. I'm telling you, bro.
You're find a way to get to LA.
It's so spiteful, man. You know, I like Thunder Rosa. I think she's really good. But...
Bro, you saw how she tried to make that night about herself. She's like, "Oh, why is my name trending on there?" Your name was not trending. I don't know what to tell you.
Your name wasn't trending, nigga. Stop lying. You gotta lie.
It's just like when Mercedes came out and she was just like, the crowd was chanting my name. No, Mercedes. They're chanting the different Mercedes. You know, like they weren't chanting for you.
Yeah, that was
oh dear.
Yeah, that was fun on Twitter. You know. Showtime Spurs $5 between Tegan Knox and Gareth Bale. The Welsh are washed in the knee department. It's spiteful, fair. $6, another $10 because he's the best. Another $10 for Nazi Poor Supremacy. I love you so much, Alexia. Thanks for mentioning my fave Mercedes, Saya Kamatani. Saya Kamatani is also a tremendous matchup. Factual.
Love you, Six. That's my queen.
We do. Darren Walker, £5. Happy birthday to Isra, and will we get Cactus Black tonight for the ratings report like last week?
God.
Listen, Cactus Black is not supposed to ever exist. Full stop. Like, never mind beyond multiple
Cactus
podcasts.
Black was just a government funded project.
It's his fake passport now.
Well, Cactus Jack is mad at Monty right now.
Oh.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I didn't hear.
Yeah, Monty, your ass in the group chat.
Parker, 199. We love Parker. Call my goalkeeper Carver because she's sucking on the goat.
W. That's such a W.
Thank you, Parker.
Bars.
Parker.
Shout out Far again. We love Far. The Street saying Game 3 had more viewers than the FTR main event. Did it?
Well, I mean, they both had 800K. I mean, I wouldn't really be crazy.
So,
don't know if the quarter hours has come out yet.
I know Charlie loves those quarter hours.
Oh, I do love a quarter hour. Yeah, great.
It was live on a podcast, and I asked on the podcast, someone sent me the quarter hours. I looked at the phone, it was Charlie. Loves it.
I had them up. Let's see if anyone's on Discord actually.
But yeah, shout out Far always. Shout out Ben Dixon, $5. How many Sasha stands get copyright struck if Sasha shows up in New Japan?
Hopefully all of them. Hopefully all of them.
Oh, now we're talking Mad King. That's what we need to see. Let's fucking go, bro.
Sasha will do it. Eddie JBL tribute play job in AEW, bro. There's no fucking way.
That's what we're fucking talking about, man.
Her and Britt Baker having a dog
in a cage match. In a cage match, and then she's freaking bleeding everywhere like Eddie Guerrero and everything. Man, it's 5 stars, instant 5 stars right there.
I would honestly I'd love it if I believed that Sasha kind of had the. What's the mindset I'm trying to?
Bro, she's fucking crazy, bro. What are you talking about? She just does those crazy, bumps like Manami Toyota. She doesn't care about her health. She's gonna she's a
great bumper. She always has been. Well, I mean, as in, kind of like the mindset that Moxley had when he got out of WWE. It was like he really wanted to prove himself, and he wanted to do all these cool different things. He wants to be able to go on these indie shows and bleed a bucket of blood. Like he's really for the love of the game. You knew what Moxley was gonna do. You know what I mean. There was no question about him doing those sort of things. But I don't know with Sasha, I guess I don't know. Like I said, I still can't visualize her actually being in AEW. I don't know what she's doing. I can definitely see her going around Japan wrestling a few matches and stuff like that. But when it comes to signing a contract anywhere, I don't know, man. I don't know, but the idea of her doing a JBL tribute is touches my heart.
Eddie tribute.
Yeah, Eddie JBL. You know, we're talking about Eddie, like the JBL match tribute. You know,
I don't think if she does sign a contract, it will be a long one. I think she'll do like a 6-month contract, and then possibly go back.
I don't know
like,
what
that
she's
wouldn't
cooking.
surprise me.
I don't know. From when she called herself what did she call herself?
She doesn't fuck with Hunter. I'm telling y'all right now.
She don't. I mean, I find that hard to believe.
Look, man, Triple H is signing all these scrubs, but he fumbled the bag once it came to a real star. You know, you hate to see it. You know, just he's on a go getter. You know, like Tony Khan.
Relax.
Ibrahim and Yang. I do not know this man. January 2023.
Boo!
January 2023. Mercedes, The Rock, Cody, backup Hangman, #statue. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, snuck him. That's just a sneak in there. Hey, two's a bit far, Charlie. You know. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Dukes. Hater can be JBL in that situation.
What? Oh. What?
Dukes is my arch enemy, you know. Me and Dukes have got got a long going rivalry going on. You know, my biggest hater. But yeah, see, look at this. We got a big. Sometimes I do feel for him. Yeah, that is what it is. That's what I said. That as soon as Sasha said that, I was like, I don't know what she's cooking, bro. Like when she done that interview and called herself a superstar, entertainer extraordinaire, I was like, fuck, okay. Like,
she just says,
do your thing, you know, like, do your thing, man. You know, I'm a support whatever she does. If she goes AEW, I'll support. I'm all for it. If she goes Stardom, I'm all for it. If she goes back to WWE, hopefully they get it right and she can be like a true like ace there. But you know, we'll see. It's Sasha Banks. She's gonna have good matches wherever she goes. Yeah, has anyone else got anything else to add to the Sasha Banks stuff?
I love the Mandalorian.
You love the Mandalorian.
Sasha Banks a real nigga.
See, Alexa, can you confirm this?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, my Alexa.
My bad, Parker. I'm just responding to the chat half the time.
I'm gonna Alexia. Okay. Oh my god, it just came on again.
I'll do better.
I need a nickname. We need a nickname for you.
Lexi.
Charlie calls me Lexi.
Okay, so if I call you Lexi, that just reminds me of Bliss, which is like.
Don't do
Bliss look anything like?
I mean, she's Lexi though, so it's like, you know, it don't matter if you both look the same. You both Lexi. Anywho,
what were you gonna ask?
Oh, what was I gonna ask? Mandalorian. I asked someone about like Sasha's role in the Mandalorian, and they were like, she literally has like 3 lines. Like she don't, like she's not. I thought she was like a character, like a featured character. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, what is she?
She's a Mandalorian.
What's
like
that?
she?
An alien.
I know that the Mandalorian is the name of like a Star Wars based TV show series, but I don't know what an actual Mandalorian is. Like what? Educate me. You know, I need to know the Sasha lore. She's disappeared.
Nigga, what?
Okay, what's happening?
I don't know.
Wait, can you be a movie star if you don't talk?
Just happened? I just asked Alexia. I've just asked a question. You disappeared on me. What?
I didn't mean to. I don't know what's happening with my computer.
Oh my god! Not this. She ran away from the question. I'm just going to assume that Sasha has no lines.
I have a question for the chat. I have a question for the chat.
Oh god!
Can you be a movie star if you don't talk? And if you don't talk, are you just a glorified movie stunt person? There you go. There's my question.
How do you even answer that?
What? Like, I'm sitting here looking around like, nigga, what?
Bro, like, okay, so if she doesn't talk, then how is she like a movie star? She doesn't act, You're just like.
I think it's fair
You just
to
Okay, I'm
say.
back. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
You never left. You just ran away from the question.
Well, no, I didn't. Not that I didn't run away.
It's
The
fine.
StreamYard crashed.
Okay,
Bro, I don't know what's
whatever.
happening.
I think it's fair to say, at least with Sasha Banks, when it comes to Hollywood and her out of wrestling projects, her fans definitely greatly like over exaggerate the like importance and stuff of them. Although it is cool that she is able to get work outside of wrestling and be able to explore these avenues, and maybe they can lead to other things. Obviously, being in the Star Wars series is a big deal in the sense that like it's being in the Star Wars series, regardless of a role being small or not, it's going to look good on a resume. But yeah, the way that some Sasha Stans speak, you'd think that like she's about to be like, fucking. I don't even
Robbie?
know, to be like you expect she's going to be one of the next Avengers.
You don't know
or
what her
something.
2023 looks like.
But see, look at this hate I'm getting in the live chat.
You're absolutely right.
It's crazy. This is crazy. So, Chris, why are you in the live chat when I asked you to be on the podcast? This is what you call a grind runner. Like, what are we doing here? Wakes up late. Never should. If it wasn't for Unpurist, if I wasn't taking 99.95% of the profits from Unpurist, I wouldn't accept this.
It's crazy out here, yo. I don't even have money to pay my car note, yo. The car is sitting outside dead and shit, nigga. My kids are hungry. Nigga.
Nigga. It's not my fault, but I'm Chris. Parker said that I hate everything that's not actively wrestling in WWE. That's not true,
That is true.
That's crazy.
It's 4 against 1.
I don't even like WWE that much at the moment. Survivor Series is just fucking garbage, man. I will say that the only thing, for how garbage Survivor Series was to me as a whole, like the actual ending to the men's war games, watching back was like really like well done. But like, that was ages ago now. Who cares? Yeah. Sasha Banks. Is it? I can't say. I don't know if this is the actual imposter. I don't know if this is imposter Hangman or real Hangman, but it's changed his name to Monty.
That's crazy, yo.
Been changed to Monty Cass
That
instead.
is crazy.
That's
No,
it looked like 2 messages.
See, although I'm getting the shit kicked out of me in the live chat, we do have someone talking sense. My Lord Chaos, Monty is a fair and balanced host.
That's
for real.
not true. That's not
it
true.
Is, bro.
He said in the group chats lately.
In
it's
the group
not
chat,
true.
the group chat isn't when I'm hosting though. This is what I'm trying to. You know what I mean? This is just. This is my. This is what we need a paywall, bro. I'm telling you. So we need a Patreon where like I can just say what I want to say.
Monty came in the group chat the other day. Y'all like 800,000?
No.
What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck are you doing, yo?
Monty doesn't like any wrestling at the moment that isn't FTR or some mojo. Now that is kind of,
I mean,
it's not wrong, but it's not right either. Like it's not, we're getting somewhere.
Peach, that's nasty.
What? What's Peach saying? Peach is always nasty in the group chat. No, not the group chat, the live chat. I always do that with the live chat. We're all one big family in the live chat anyway, so it's basically a group chat.
Yeah.
Chris has just called me Monty the Ripper, which is like crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so we spoke about Sasha Banks.
That was okay.
Right, Sasha Banks. Any last thoughts on Sasha Banks? Anyone?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not like setting myself up for like, oh, I hope she goes here or I hope she goes to Japan. I'm just like, wherever she ends up, I'm just like trying not to think about it so that way whenever wherever she does end up, I'm actually be like, wow, I didn't see that coming. I don't know. I just think she's a star. She's got
she's great.
Yeah, Sasha, nigga. I don't care what you do, nigga. Just do something. I'm tired of seeing clips of niggas doing what is that shit called? The backstabbers and shit on Twitter. And niggas talking about she's coming, bro. She's not coming, bro. She's not going nowhere. Go somewhere. Do something. Anyways.
Yeah. Drop the StreamYard. Charlie, Phil dead air while I send Chris this StreamYard link.
I got him.
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just want her to do something that's not just tweeting random shit and pretending she's an A-list celebrity. But who knows? 2023 will be interesting. There's a lot happening in Japan, like especially with like Kenny going to WrestleKingdom for the match with Ospreay, and the possibility of Kota Ibushi showing up somewhere that everyone's been talking about. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting year.
Absolutely, Chris. I sent you the StreamYard link. So I'm expecting Chris to come in here with his bad internet very soon. But yeah, moving on from Sasha. Before we get into the Dynamite thing, there was a Miro update yesterday. Obviously, we haven't seen Miro on AEW TV in way too long, personally. People have been wondering about him. There was a lot of talk of him apparently shooting something for TV. There was talk of him maybe being injured, etc., etc. But according to Fightful Select, in a report that dropped late last night, after the report says, after Miro's absences, many fans have wondered where he's been. After inquiring with all elite wrestling sources, it was reiterated to us that Miro is and has been completely healthy and wanting to actively compete. However, we're told that creative simply hasn't been presented for him. That's kind of crazy to me, man. I can't lie. Oh, we've got speaking of Miro.
Y'all like Miro?
Yeah.
Y'all wake up in the morning. Y'all wake up in the morning. You're like, I'm really trying to see this nigga Rusev wrestle today. That's what y'all be on.
Yeah, bro. Miro's beast.
Hey man,
Miro's beast, bro. Miro's beast. That's how I know. AO deep down rates to go. This is you see how hard he turns on someone. That's when you know he actually likes someone.
Now my TNT champion, he dropped the title to a real wrestler, Sammy Guevara.
Oh, here we go.
What are we talking about? Sammy the God. You seen him yesterday dripping, walking out yesterday dripping, looking at the biggest star on the show. Shout out to Sammy.
Miro, no creative for Miro on the AEW side. Obviously, a lot of people have been kind of shocked by this, but not EVP AO. AO wasn't even expecting him to be here. I thought he was busy. It's always good to have AO drop by. We know that he's got a big fan base.
I am busy.
We know he's a big draw,
But I had to come here. I had to bury Miro. I had to be what else was I gonna say?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I had to come in here and bury Miro.
He has agendas.
Rest in piss, fascist TR. See you on Friday nights wrestling the Viking experience, little boys. What are we talking about? Not in my company, you're not tag team champions. Now in my company, hey, January 4th, we gang you out of Japan too, little bros. All that fascist
Aussie Open.
Aussie Open, your straps. We're gonna put the straps on real tag team wrestling.
Say yeah.
Shout out to the Acclaim. Carried at Fascist TR to one of their best matches in AEW. You feel me? I didn't know the Acclaim had it in them. You know, I like the act a lot, but they're not really the ring generals. I mean, Bones is getting there, but fuck FTR, fuck Dax Harwood. We support
Find the remote.
We support Black Lives Matter here at Wrestle Purist. What else I was gonna say? Y'all really fuck with Miro like that? I had to say that as well. Shout out to Sasha Banks. I still don't believe that she's coming to AEW, but I do like the fact that she's making these Fed stands sweat, which is fire to me. What else? That's really all I had to say. This y'all nigga Monty is slave driver Pull up to the Discord. We almost have 500 people. Purist tomorrow. Thank you for the support for last week's episodes. Stop stealing from Walmart. Do not do that. What else? That's all right, man. I fuck with y'all. Appreciate the WrestlePierce Galaxy. Keep supporting us. I'm out.
Bye, yo. Oh, he left. All
That
right.
was
Shout
fun.
out AO. No, after that cameo, I'm gonna do a couple of super chats. Ben Dixon, $2. January 11 will be Kyrie announced beforehand. Park.
Is that
Pylons
Australian
$5.
dollars?
I believe so. Yeah. Pylons $5. If she isn't going to AEW, who would you have in Sarai's tag partner spot that wouldn't disappoint the crowd?
I have no idea.
Thunder Rosa wouldn't disappoint the live crowd. It wouldn't. It would disappoint the man. It would disappoint like the manies of the world, but like as like a live reaction, it wouldn't disappoint the crowd. I don't think at all. Like AEW fans love Thunder Rosa, bro. Like it is what it is. I love Thunder Rosa. I think she's great. I think like I can't say it earlier. People have just kind of kicked the shit out of her. Yeah, I think Rosa is a real possibility, to be honest. Because she said she was aiming to come back for January. Like she said, she doesn't know if she can make it, but like January, then February was a date that was floating around that I always saw. But like I said, I think Rosa is definitely a possibility. Is there anyone else that you think wouldn't like disappoint the live crowd?
No idea.
One, but it's honestly not that. I don't know if it's like. I don't know how long she's gonna be out for, but Chris Statlander. I mean, I think it's way too early for her to be back.
Yeah, last I saw was Double or Nothing next year for Chris.
Jesus.
Yeah. She blew
People
her knee out,
love
didn't
that.
she?
It would be a cool one, you know. She's been
100%.
obviously it's just
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's
I love
awesome.
Chris Statlander.
Dio Loki
Kyrie.
199. Sammy G gang shout out to AO. Nasty. Young Dende. Scissors. Right. Well, who else have we got? FTR Cody will be the best wrestling trio in 2023. That is such a nasty comment. He does it on purpose. Like, even though it would pop me as a trio, it's like I know what he's doing, sending that in. So,
hey man,
hold on, wait, Parker just came. Parker, come back. I know you hear me. Come back. Where was we? Miro. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they haven't got any creative for him because he's so good. Do you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people be like, I get why. I've seen a lot of people say like, well, you don't want to beat him, so it makes him a bit awkward to book. But at the same time, it's like while you're figuring out something to do with him, you could just have him fucking squashing people. People would pop for it.
Yeah, I mean, it gets boring squashing people all the time.
Right, Parker. King Parker.
There we go.
There he is. Parker, you're on mute. No, you're not. Happy day. Chris is
professional.
here too. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a party, guys.
hi.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
Okay.
Parker, what do you think of
Parker.
Sasha Banks?
Hey, Alexa. What do I think of Sasha Banks?
The whole the situation. No, the
I think
situation
she she should suck it up and go back to WWE. And no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I like it's cool. I don't know if it means anything though. I don't know. I mean, she could just be like going, but it'd be weird that they would like know about it. I don't know. It's weird. It's odd. I haven't really honestly thought that much about it because she's such like a troll now. That oh wow, $5 just for being here. Six, you're the man, bro. We love you. Or the woman. You're the non-binary queen king. And we love you.
Speaking of non-binary queen king,
Yeah.
Jamie Ross.
It's Jamie Coon.
the Jamie Ross.
The
Is that
Jamie
pounds
Coon.
or euros?
Pounds.
That's pounds.
Okay.
Oh my god. We're gonna Lexi, after the pod, I'm gonna teach you all about currency. It's okay.
Please.
You got to know the difference between pounds and euros.
Alrighty. And pence.
You don't understand
What is a
that. Sorry, easy.
Pence, I said it's
What?
100 pennies in a pound.
What?
We're not doing this now.
100 pennies in a pound.
Rob, don't stop.
Oh.
Don't stop.
I don't. I'm just so used to it now.
Where's Manny looking?
He's 100% watching some form of like basketball or some shit, bro. Like, I know when Manny's locked in. Are you watching The Office? Bro,
do you remember
come back into the podcast, please?
Yo,
what are we doing?
It was in October because it was Halloween. He was watching a scary movie and he kept like jumping and getting scared like during the podcast.
Yeah.
This is audio.
Manny.
People don't need to see me looking at the TV. I mean the computer. You just have to hear my voice.
Okay.
Fine. You know what? There's enough bodies on screen, man. We don't need you, man. You know, fuck you. I was talking about Miro, and you know, it's hard to actually like get too much of an interesting conversation out of it because it's like they haven't got creative for him. We haven't seen him, so if we haven't seen him, there's not much to talk about other than I'd like to see him. You know. So it's like,
I mean, you can't even book his character. I mean, it's really hard to do it. I mean, like you can't have him just beating people because if he's just squashing people for the whole year, so you find something to do, and it's just like, well, he has to compete for the world title or the TNT title. If you don't want that, then he's going to be in limbo like FTR was the whole year, and people are going to be bitching about it the whole time.
Yeah, but the thing is that like.
And plus, you can't.
They could just get creative, you know.
How you gonna book a God killer and you can't have him face God? You know.
That's such a hard line. That's such a hard line.
Beast.
It's a you know, it's a good quote. Parker's eating pizza, so he's disappeared off the camera. Park, you know, we appreciate him.
No.
Okay.
No. I went to get a Fresca.
Oh, okay.
We're sponsored by Fresca, by the way.
Pop, I wish, you know.
I secured that. No, it's for real.
I'm actually watching The Karate Kid now.
What is this? Okay.
Oh, Manny.
Let's talk about Dynamite. Parker, did you watch Dynamite?
I don't watch wrestling.
Oh, I know you struggle with watching wrestling. Last week, I sent Parker the list of matches that we're rating for the week for our like Wrestle Purist match ratings, and his reply was just like, "I don't watch wrestling anymore." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's a busy guy, you know. Bringing up the youth for today, you know, he's an important role. Parker is objectively cooler than every indie wrestler. I can't dispute it, to be honest.
Name one. What, like Titus Alexander? No.
I mean,
Anywho,
I think you're cooler than Titus Alexander.
Let's talk about time.
How was your day, Parker?
Sean Tragedy, Sean Tragedy said in the live chat that the only person to beat God was Vince. Vince actually had a feud with God. But God had an entrance.
And he went the hell over.
God had an entrance and everything.
Well, to be fair, you can say God ended up winning in the end. So, I mean.
The good guys always win.
Well, depending on who you ask, you know.
Fair. Ibrahim and Yang said, "Need Parker and Denise Salcedo on the NXT pre-show."
I agree.
I agree. I'd love that shit. I'd love that shit.
You on the show with Denise.
Okay.
You know what? Denise is it's cool. You know, she works hard.
We're mutuals on Twitter.
She doesn't follow me back. It's probably because like someone on WrestlePurist someone on WrestlePurist has absolutely probably tried to dunk on her in the past. You know,
we took a picture together. It was me.
I've always been quite appreciative of Denise. I think she works hard.
Well,
you know,
she's Swifty.
Thank you, Chi-Town Spurs. It's a lot of YouTube rabbit holes.
He just like reads a response, but doesn't like doesn't say what it was. It's like it's like hearing somebody on the phone.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know he was looking at the screen. Like
That
he just
shouldn't
kind of
be
like
that
looked.
funny.
The beautiful simplicity of Manny the Hooper. But yeah, AEW Dynamite. It was a show that was on last night. Apparently, it was a good show. I thought it was a really good show. I had a really good time watching it. There was good matches. There was good angles. It was just good shit. We'll start when I don't want to go through every last segment like I was saying before we went live, because it's a lot. But we'll start with obviously the start of the show with the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royale, I believe, which Ricky Starks ended up winning. Ended up then having like a promo exchange with MJF. But to start off with like the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royale, I thought this was actually one of the better Battle Royals that AEW has literally ever done. It was a lot of fun. I love Dustin Rhodes' like little run that he had. He was popping me huge. I was really getting behind the old boy,
His hometown.
But yeah, like I said, it was a lot of fun. There was a really scary bump where Morrissey almost killed Jungle Boy Jack Perry. That was very frightening. It looked brutal, which is, I guess, a good thing. But as long as he's not hurt, but excuse me. But yeah, I thought the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royale was a lot of fun. It is.
Wait.
Yo, Chris,
Okay.
he's back. Does anyone have any highlights from the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royale?
Try saying it 3 times in a row fast.
No.
Please.
No.
Monty.
No, I'm not doing it.
You suck.
A highlight of the match was Matt Hardy.
I like his pants.
Oh. One of my favorite things about it was as soon as the Battle Royal started, like Dustin Rhodes and Matt Hardy like got into like a lockup. It was a puppy old school brother, 2 pairs of safe hands.
My favorite part of the match. My favorite part of the match is when Dustin did like the back rake to the Butcher, and the Butcher didn't realize what happened until he turned around, saw Dustin's hands, and then just started selling his back.
Oh, that's real grap. That is real graps right there.
Sean Dean was my highlight.
Sean Dean was popping me by just like how late he was in there. Like just him like existing was like popping me. So
shout out my boy Morrissey.
Jack Perry had some really good eliminations.
Mm-hmm.
They looked really fucking cool. I can't remember who it was that he eliminated, but it looked really cool.
Yeah, Chris is struggling. Chris is struggling with his Wi-Fi right now. We've lost him again. Chi-Town Spurs, $2. Shout out to Sean Dean, Chicago's best wrestler. That is crazy. That is some crazy stuff right there. But yeah, the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royale it was a lot of fun. Sean Dean lasted long. The story of it was kind of like how Ethan Page is like got Matt Hardy doing all his work for him. Yeah. Blah blah blah. They kind of went back and forth and had a few disagreements along the way. But in the end, Ricky Starks he got rid of Matt Hardy and he ended up coming on to Ethan Page and Ricky Starks. And I really liked the final elimination. It was really smoothly done. Sometimes when they try to do that thing where like the person like falls over the rope, it looks really like messy and like botchy. This looked really good. I thought, like almost natural. Dare I say? And then as soon as the match was over, Ricky Starks announces the winner. MJF comes out and kind of like spoils the parade, and they go back and forth. And MJF calls him a Dollar Store Rock, calls him a Rudy Poo, calls him Pebble. Then just kind of like usual MJF shtick. Then Ricky Starks get the mic, and when MJF dropped like the Pebble line and the Rock line, like in our group chat, like people were like, "Oh, Ricky's fucked." Do you know what I mean? Like straight away, as soon as Ricky's like first response, like literally like in his first sentence when he called him a maxi pad, and the crowd went with it, Like you just knew that, like, you know, he could go toe to toe with MJF on the mic in that instance. And a lot of people are saying that Ricky kind of, you know, took the shine away in that segment. I guess that was kind of how it was designed. You know what I mean? Because it's Ricky Starks who's getting like the spotlighted opportunity. Like Max is Max. Do you know what I mean? Like he don't need to get over in that fucking situation at all. You know what I mean? It's all about Ricky and building him as a, you know, a realistic, you know, challenge to MJF. So go on.
Y'all like emotional promos?
Yes.
No, I'm not really a big fan.
See, you just y'all. See, this is see. You say
sound good to me.
See, you. Rob calls me nasty, bro. Like, Manny. Well, we've lost Manu. Oh no, we ain't. No, we're not. He skipped Bailey's in the corner. He skipped Bailey's in the corner. Manny was on me. Manny was on my case earlier, saying that I'm so nasty when we're not live. Rob was in the group chat putting this segment over, and now it is live in front of the whole world.
It is, bro.
Rob definitely he has the most flexible opinions of anybody in wrestle.
That's one way to do it.
Oh my god.
That's not a lucha mask.
Oh my god.
What luchador is that, bro?
The grave robber. I don't know.
Yeah, that promo battle between Ricky and MJF was fun. Even AO, bro. You know, I'm not even gonna hurt his. I'm not even gonna do defamation of character on AO right now.
I don't know.
I know what AO was saying about that segment. Ricky looked great, man.
Bro, that shit was not it, bro. I didn't even. It was whatever, man.
You weren't even listening. I was watching you.
I was listening. You act like I don't go back and listen to the show.
No, I don't believe you.
Bro, I'm listening to the TV and you at the same time. I can do both.
Don't believe you.
Yeah, he said that MJF had eczema or something like that, and then like he goes on and on and on. I'm just like, bro, man, let's get to Samoa Joe and Darby, man.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna get there. First though, Young Dende 999. Appreciate you always. Ricky Stark showed up, won, watched MJF in a promo battle and left. Absolute beast. Also, Matt Hardy teasing the return of Broken Matt pops the hell out of me. Matt Hardy just in situations like this where it's not like he's taking time off anyone else or anything like that. It's always cool just to like see Matt Hardy, like, you know, just pop myself,
waddling around the ring.
Yeah, like, I love that. Bro, he had like a legit like good TV match with Christian not that long ago. Popped me huge, you know, throwing it back. Like, but yeah, man, Ricky like then they said Ricky Starks really good account of himself last night. Chris Alvarez, one of the Wrestle Purist writers, great guy, 199. For the Dukes media vote fun. You know, the guys from Late Night Grin. The guys from Late Night Grin are trying to get one of their guys, Dukes, a media ballot for our Wrestle Purist in the awards. And my bit at the moment is just flat out refusing. So,
also, you know. Chris is spreading nasty agendas I did not pop during this segment at all. Everybody else was trying to get me to pop for it, and I was just like, bro, it did nothing for me. I don't know what you guys want me to do. I just don't think Ricky's him. And then, man, if he goes out there and has a stinker with MJF, I don't know who I'm gonna blame, but I'm leaning towards Ricky already.
Manny, out of you're not like, for those that don't know, Manny's not like a big segment guy. He just wants to watch people like wrestle and bleed and hit each other hard and, you know, passion. You know?
Take muscle busters on skateboards.
Yeah. What's your favorite AEW like in-ring back and forth promo?
The one with Eddie Kingston and John Moxley, and they're talking about his mother.
Bro, that was like that was
in front of Daly's place. You're talking about my mother.
Yeah,
bro, that was so. No,
wait, are you talking about this year?
I was thinking like just one off the top of your head, like, but I was expecting you to say something a bit more recent. That was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I also like that John Moxley. We are the ones, you know, like, you know, like he said, saying fuck CM Punk and everybody in the elite.
The one after All Out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, this is my company.
Yeah.
Also, like when he called a cowboy, Hangman a depressed cowboy, and I said, yeah, fucking get him, bro.
Crazy. Crazy.
You know, this is what we have, man. We need this frame of mind in the Wrestle Purist galaxy, you know. Yeah, Rick starts MJF. They're gonna wrestle. It might be good. It might not.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
there.
let's talk about Samoa Joe and Darby.
At least I don't go on Spaces after my promo to see how everybody liked it.
Jesus. Jesus. That was just spiteful. Yo. Even Parker raising his eyes under those sunglasses. We see you know.
No face, no case.
Oh my god, crazy.
Christ.
And, yeah, Samoa Joe versus Darby Allin. Manny, I know you actually like this. Would you like to describe the feelings
Fucking art,
and
bro.
emotions?
This should be hanged in a fucking museum as a gift or something, man. This was
Oh
fucking.
my god, yeah.
This was crack, man. I gave it 5 stars. It's probably the best AEW match this year. Samoa Joe got that dog back in him. He's in there ready to go. Darby is the best, you know. War who? I mean, I don't. When he came out, I said, "Bro, get this guy off the fucking TV, bro. I don't need Wardlow on this TV. Keep that belt on Samoa Joe." Tony saw that. I hope Tony saw that and just like, man, there's no way I'm gonna let him lay down for Wardlow, man. There's no way. Wardlow's back to the end of the line. That's all I gotta say.
Boys, what am I missing here? Like Charlie and the lecture are very excited in the private chat, and I don't know what's happening.
No, it's sorry, just Bandito got announced for Bola.
Yeah.
And so that's literally what we're just freaking out over.
You know, it popped me how they like was Bandito like the last contestant? Because surely they've announced pretty much everyone now.
I think there's one more.
Greg Gresham and Jordan Grace and fucking everyone's in it this year. You know?
Yeah.
Who?
Bandito was 15th, I think. Is there one more?
There's another female in it, isn't there? There's Jordan Grace and someone else, isn't there? Is it Masha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masha.
AO's being very spiteful about Wardlow, almost as spiteful as Mana.
Man, I want to say, man, Darby, man, he's one of the fucking best wrestlers in AEW, and
yeah,
I'm glad he's in the team with Sting, but fuck, man, let's get this shit rolling, man. Let's have him do both, you know.
Darby's good. Go on.
There's 124 people watching the video. If you haven't liked it, if you haven't subscribed to it yet, like, dude,
yeah, Craig, come on,
go and do that.
Even the ladies are asking now. You've got to like, you know. if you don't do that, then you know what does that say about you?
Then you hate women.
Yeah, I think it was like after the spot where Joe threw Darby into the post. I think everybody started texting the group chat, started being like, "This is wrestling." Like this.
Bro, it was even earlier than that. It was like immediately because like it started with like straight fire, bro. Like they came out.
Bro, start with Darby throwing body shots, man. Come on.
Bro. This is what I'm saying. Darby came out. Came out, laying him into the body. Joe was like, "Get the fuck away from me!" And Joe rolls to the outside, and Darby goes to hit that dive, bro, and flies clean into the barricade.
That was
insane.
So
Samoa Joe's getting his swagger back. He's getting his hair back. He's getting in great shape. His ears getting tighter, bro. I'm telling you, he's feeling himself.
Yeah, Joe was feeling himself last night. It was really like
he was
almost
flexing.
it was almost like ROH/early TNA Joe at points. It was like he just kind of had that swagger about him again. I never thought he lost it personally, but like it really came out last night. It was probably one of his best AEW performances. Probably I love the Suzuki match.
The Kyle O'Reilly match was good.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
The Adam Cole match was good as well.
Yeah.
Look, man, like the thing I can't get over like Warlow. When Warlow came out, it just sucks because like he was good and everything, but then it's just like man, Samoa Joe is like everything everybody thought Wardlow was, but he's still cool. And like I mean, I know people are like we gotta push the young stars and everything, but fuck man, Samoa Joe, bro, you gotta keep that shit going.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck who's the
Samoa Joe's the man, bro.
They're gonna be young forever. No, not forever, but they'll be young for a couple of years. You know, Samoa Joe only has like a year or two.
Yeah,
bro.
Man, see, Miguel in the live chat saying that I'm calling Samoa Joe wash. Like, I'm literally like the person who was pushing against that, you know? Samoa Joe's my guy, bro. We share a birthday. He's my brother in spirit, you know? Fucking look, he's like probably like my favorite active wrestler alive. You know, like, I fucking love Samoa Joe, bro.
This match just did things to me, man. I was on my feet on the stream. I was clapping. I was like, "Let's go, man!" I was ready to run through a wall for this match. I
was not that bro. He's like 43. Like he's not like
he's not like the Noah old heads.
He's 12 years younger than he's 12 years younger than Dustin.
Pop.
Damn.
Jeez.
Shout out Dustin.
Who is washed?
Dustin.
Dustin's not washed, bro. He can still.
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean?
Who did he wrestle that was kind of bad? Dante and then Malachi. Both of those were kind of bad.
Yeah, but bro, the CM Punk match was good.
You're telling me he had a good match with CM Punk?
Yeah. and I'm standing on it. Because
that's such a nasty comment, AJ, bro. Come on, man. You gotta do me like that.
Man, his feet went numb.
But yeah, like Rob was saying earlier, man, like as soon as that Samoa Joe Derby match, pretty much like within 30 seconds, that our group chat was like going insane for it.
This is wrestling down the line.
It was just crazy. You know what it is as well. Like, I think we was talking about it on Monday, Manny, when we was talking about like Joe versus Darby. And it was like it was literally exactly like kind of like what we said it was going to be, which it was always going to obviously be. Like Joe kind of like Samoa Joe kind of like walking around doing shit that looks like it hurts, whilst Darby is actively trying to kill himself. You know what I mean? Like it was
literally the best way the match could have gone. You know, like everything went perfect for it. But for some reason, like after the match was over, I felt like they also held stuff back, which is crazy. And I don't know. I feel like they could have gone even longer or done more. But fuck, man, I don't know, man. This is like a must-watch for AEW this year, and the TNT title is back to its prestigious ways, you know. Because Samoa Joe had that awesome match with AR Fox last week, and then now again with Darby, you know. Juice, you better.
Juice got to show up on the weekend, bro.
You got to show up on.
His legacy's on the line, bro. I'm telling you.
I hope you go talk to Darby and say, man, how did you lay out this match so I can do it at Final Battle?
Bro, there's no secret to the way Darby lays out his matches. He just he actively tries to end his life, and
when he turned into the Tasmanian devil, that was beast.
Lexi, I know what you're talking about. Where he like spun out.
Yeah, he just like turned into like the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
He's crazy, bro. And like when Doc Sampson tried to like check on him, he kind of just like he had like his hand on his head, like it was fucking his dead dog or something. Like, Darby's
so cool.
Darby's crazy, bro. He's a crazy dude. But it's for our entertainment.
He's not someone that I like actively enjoy, but that match was just so fucking good.
I think he's awesome, man. And you're not pop me like we was posting like I was posting like clips of it on the Wrestle Purist page, like as it was going on live, and it shouldn't be that surprising, really, but it kind of take me back. Like the amount of people who were like in the comments, like, "Why is he doing this? He's gonna be so fucked up when he's 40." Blah blah blah, which is like fair, I guess, but like at the same time,
but, like, have they considered how beast it is?
No, there you go.
Nigga, who cares?
We got AO back. AO, are you here to put
I heard y'all talking about a real fucking wrestler, a real professional wrestler, rock hard. Juice Robinson. This is gonna be surprised Saturday, bro. This is not Juice. This is not the Juice Robinson that Cody buried in 2018, 2017, bro. He's rock
He's
hard
what?
now. He a real professional wrestler. Juice is that
I
nigga,
love
bro.
Juice.
Put respect on his name. Stop playing with him. Also, yo, them Darby being fucked up by 40 comments. I don't pay them any attention because if you know anything about Darby, that nigga don't want to wrestle till he's 40. He said he's done. Like by the time he's 35. Second of all, can he get one injury first before niggas is like, oh, Darby's gonna be finished? He has never been injured. That story that he broke both of his legs and skateboarded back home is kayfabe. Darby Allin has never broken a bone before in his life.
He's got that Spike Lee body.
Yeah, bro.
Where you can just like shoot him out of a cannon and he'll be fine.
He's fine, bro.
Crazy.
Can we wait till he gets one injury first before we start fucking virtue signaling and crying and complaining about, oh my god, why is Darby doing this? He's never been hurt. He's gonna be alright.
I hear you. A couple super chats. Yuzora Hart, $2. Appreciate you always. Darby needs a refocus push in 2023. Kind of a lot what Manny was saying, really. Like he's been with Sting for so long now, but it's just like he's so fucking like just beast that just
Pete saying Juice Robinson fused Cody Rhodes. Pete, you've never watched a New Japan match before in your life. What are you doing in the comments? What is this? What kind of tone is this?
Sending crazy shots at Peach. Matt King 199. Joe versus Miro and Joe versus Brody. When those would obviously be like.
Oh my god, Brody King. I want to see Brody King versus the whole roster.
Pop. But yeah. Samoa Joe, I'd watch him wrestle anyone, bro. Like, even before the show started yesterday, I put in the group chat, like, did you know Samoa Joe was wrestling today? Just like, to pop myself.
I really did it. I forgot every single thing that was going on the show except for the tag title match and shit.
Yeah, the only thing I could really remember was the Samoa Joe thing before the show. Then I was unsure whether there was going to be a trios match, whether we was going to get game 4 or not. In the end, we didn't get it, but obviously there was more than enough great wrestling on the show anyway. So
I really came back to announce we have Ring of Honor post show this Saturday. Be there or be square. Show starts at 4, so post show will probably start at like 7 p.m. Eastern or some shit like that. Tap in.
Well early.
Yeah, it's an early show.
Yeah, the Ring of Honor show.
Yeah, there's no basketball on or something in the day. So that's what they're doing it, but I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know. I'm a Brit, so I don't know what the basketball and football schedule is.
Why are you complaining? Isn't it like at 9 p.m. for your time?
Man, here's the thing, man.
Not complaining.
I wasn't complaining, but I should be because I'll be at work. So
this is a personal issue, not like a convenience kind of issue.
I wasn't complaining, but I guess. I want to talk about the weird William Regal video package that we got.
Andrew the Giant asked if we're going to do an NXT Deadline review show. If you super chat $100, we'll get that done. NXT Deadline review show.
We just gotta find people that want to watch it.
Yeah.
Rob right here.
I am watching it Saturday. I am watching.
Wait, that's on Saturday too?
Yeah.
What time's that?
Right after.
Bro, I'm
Not
so
right
out.
after.
I'm so out.
Come on, Rob. Don't you got better things to do than watch NXT Deadline after ROH?
Yo, so he's genuinely asking people that are watching NXT, which I think is only Rob, how much better is it now compared to Peak 2.0, or is it the same?
Yo, literally up until like the last few weeks. No, it literally still
worse.
is kinda. It is like I think
it's worse.
It's like it's 2.0 with gold paint on.
Because Monty was watching 2.0 week to week, or as much as you could, he was watching it, right? But
Yeah,
now you're like,
no,
I'm not even watching NXT now.
Bro, I think it's got worse, honestly. Well, I think it's like because when it was 2.0, it was 2.0. Like it wasn't trying to hide what it was.
Yeah.
Like it was just a bunch of green talent doing a bunch of dumb shit. Do you know what I mean? Like it was what it was. So like I'd watch it and I'd have my little scouting report out, you know, and I'll be like, oh, Tiffany Stratton's doing well, or Paxton's doing well. Do you know what I mean? Or Bron Breakker looks really good, or whoever it may be, Nathan Frazier, whatever. You know? And then now that it's this 2.5, 3.0, whatever you want to call it, it's like it's that, trying to be like a real wrestling show, which is just
nasty.
like,
Bro, it is 2.0.
do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
it is
there's
2.0 with gold paint on, bro.
yeah.
You know what?
That's all it
You know what? NXT does every few weeks when people are starting to shit on it, they just throw A-Kid and Nash Carter out there again and have a good match. You know?
Facts.
Y'all not rocking with Scripps.
Scripps.
I don't even know. Like, oh shit,
Yo,
Scripps
Scripps
is
is the greatest
fucking
thing ever.
Bro,
wicked, bro.
A-Kid could actually wrestle. I thought he was a meme. He's a good wrestler.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he is.
A-Kid's
No, A-Kid
really,
can wrestle,
A-Kid's
yeah.
really
It's
good, bro.
amazing, yo.
I ain't know. I thought he was a meme.
Nah, he's good, bro. He's good. He's good.
No,
Bro.
they just put a mask on him for no fucking reason.
Axiom.
That Max is hilarious.
That's the thing with
Oh,
NXT.
not
Like,
Nash
there is-
Carter. I
there is
meant
some,
Ben Carter. My bad, guys. Ben Carter.
Ben Carter.
Yeah, who the fuck is Nash Carter?
I think I just made him up.
Are you talking about the fucking what was they called in? They were the Rascals.
Wesley.
Yeah,
MSK.
that's
Yeah.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I knew that they were
Nash Carter's
the
Wrestling's so
Rascals.
stupid.
Ibrahim and Niang, $5. 3.0 is 2.0 with less cringe, stupid segments. They lost all the Brits to visa
All the Brit
issues, so
bakers.
it's just kind of there.
Yes.
Booker on commentary is a highlight. that
Yes,
is one thing I
bro.
will say. Like
Booker
with
T is
with
the
like
best part.
with like this NXT 2.4 shit, Booker T is like a genuinely like great addition. Like
No,
because
Booker
it's just
T-
like
I
I
haven't,
like
I haven't
like
watched it, but
Booker T on
I like
screen
don't
so
believe
much,
that.
bro. As much as I hate Booker T as a person, and as much as a bad faith troll and tap dancing coon as he is,
Jesus.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, I'm letting it go. Yo, on screen, Booker T is great. It's not great enough for me to watch with NXT, but
I love Booker T, man. Like even through all his terrible wrestling takes on his podcast, like it's Booker T, bro. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like
Booker T be
when he
watching
comes out with
Twitter.
something dumb, it's like he probably didn't even fucking watch it. Do you know what I mean? Like he's Booker T, bro.
no, literally, what Booker T when he says something stupid, he's like, "Well, what would Vince want me to say?" And then he just says it.
But yeah, but Booker T, man. But yeah, like I said, I think NXT is garbage. You know, man. It was like I knew it was bad before, but like it wasn't trying to fake it to me. You know, it was like it was a proper like developmental sports entertainer show, and you know now I don't know what it is.
Right.
Okay, Regal video package. That's what I wanted to get to. This was like I almost wanted to say like God bless them for like actually like trying to give us like some sort of explanation and stuff. But like just the way that they've done it like popped me huge. Like Regal saying like Tony Schiavone being like, "Oh, I've got this thing to show you," and then like Regal being like, you know, I know something's gonna happen to me. So like it was just like, oh, this is weird.
It was
But
very
yeah,
strange.
Regal.
That was some like Lifetime Channel movie nonsense, bro. It was just like this some melodrama
it was-
nonsense, bro.
It was
From
like
a cheap
It was
drama
very-
movie.
I'm
It looks so awkward.
Blackpool Combat Club for life, and it was the final lesson that he needed to teach to John Moxley, and that was to always watch your back. And it was like,
Look. I'll say what I told Hangman when I was rewatching the episode and shit, and Hangman was watching a lot. I'd rather them do this than them just completely take away the Blackpool Combat Club and be like, well, fuck Regal,
Yeah.
fuck all that shit is over. Like I'd rather just
Yeah.
have like this messy ass, nonsense ass explanation for why there's still the BCC as opposed to something that makes sense and then taking the BCC away.
yeah, like I said at the start, like, God bless them for like doing something with it. Do you know what I mean? Like trying to explain it and stuff instead of just kind of like ignoring it. But yeah, like, the Regal being like, "Oh, I know something's gonna happen to him," you know, like that's crazy. One of my favorite parts about it as well was like the way it cut to Moxley back in the ring. And Moxley just cut a promo and didn't even like reference to it or anything.
Yo, Moxley just looked around like
my fault, Rob. Go ahead.
Moxley just looked around like, what the fuck? And they just turned around and started cutting a promo.
Yeah.
You know what makes no sense about the whole thing? Like, assuming Regal was telling the truth in that quote unquote weeks old video package and shit, why the fuck was he in the ring with MJF during the belt reveal and shit? You was acting like you was gonna be his new manager.
It
Yeah.
makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
So strange.
Yeah,
It just like doesn't There's like not. I don't know. Did they like not know that he was?
They had to have known, bro. They had to have known he was getting out of
Like,
there.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Well, no, they said that Tony knew since before Arthur Ashe.
Then why did they?
This was so.
Do the
I don't know, bro.
so
They could've
shit.
handled this better.
It's stupid.
Look, guys, don't worry. Nigel's gonna come in. It's gonna be called the London Combat Club.
Oh,
I love that.
see, this is just very spiteful from. He used to be a friend of ours, Ibrahim Niang. So Monty's just a freak. 2.0 was much worse. It's just nothing now. That's literally like.
Why did he have to call you a freak about it?
Bro, the worst thing is like that is literally like my point. Like, I know that it was like more chaotic and like worse, you know, but it's like it was what it was, you know. It was a developmental show.
I don't appreciate his tone in that.
Neither do I, Parker. Neither do I. And now, like I said, now like he says, now it's just a nothing show, bro. Like there's just nothing to it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Yeah. I miss Tony. You know, I really miss Tony D'Angelo, bro.
Hold on.
Like,
I got a quick question.
Call.
If Braun Breaker is the rookie of the year, how can the show that he's been champion on all year be a nothing show?
Ooh.
Ooh. That's spicy.
Ooh.
Riddle me
Speaking
this.
of which, I'm curious tomorrow.
Batman.
Me, Chris, and Rob will be talking about our ballots and why we picked who we picked. Tap in.
Oh, fun.
Monty, some of those nominees were so fucking bad.
They were terrible.
Bro, it's who the people picked.
It's who
The people
picked.
suck.
They were horrible, bro.
People are stupid.
They were horrible.
You heard me.
That's
answer.
all.
My thing with all of them though, I feel like with all the awards, we at least got the obvious important ones. If that makes sense.
I think everybody who was supposed to win got nominated, but the nominees list is not great, bro.
Bro, I was so surprised by like the lack of people who like were saying Okada for Wrestler of the Year. Like he was nowhere near the nominee list, which is like
They're not watching, bro. They just pretend. They're just pretend.
Hang on a second. Okay, Daryl, you sheep. The Cavs were good. The Cavs made the finals with LeBron.
Yeah,
they
Cavs were
won.
successful getting carried by LeBron.
Bro, NXT is bad. Is like bad.
Hold on. Some big development here.
Ooh.
Ryan Sully said that Tony D returned this week.
Oh shit! Monty back on NXT
Hey.
That's what I think.
The best weekly show going now.
Hey, bro.
Oh,
If Tony D is back on, if Tony D is back on the ends,
Yo.
I'm here for it, bro.
Russell Pierce Galaxy. I jokingly was calling Tony D bad and washed up, and I said his momentum was fumbled. I jokingly said that shit in the Russell Pierce chat. Monty wanted to bite my fucking head off.
It was crazy.
He was so pissed off.
Yo, that's my guy, bro.
I said, yo, Monty,
So-
you
my
good,
guy,
bro?
bro.
What's up with you?
About Tony D'Angelo, I was so ready to fucking hate him because I was like, oh my god, well, he's fucking you gabagool, that's so funny, Italian, huh? And then he turned out to be like actually really good, and he just like completely made it. I was so ready to hate.
It was
He's
good.
awesome,
D'Angelo.
bro.
It was good.
Man,
They
he's
cut his-
good.
They cut
He's
his
so
moveset in
good.
like half for no reason.
He's
better than
awesome.
Braun.
That's why they did that.
No, he threw Pete Dunne on his head once, and then they were like, "Nah."
Oh,
he-
Everybody
it's
vote for
done.
Tiffany
It's done.
Stratton.
It's over.
Tony D'Angelo is better than Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah, he is. No, Obvious is he's better than Braun. Bro, who did he
Glad
spike,
we're on the
Rob?
same page.
Rob, who did he spike?
Pete Dunne.
I'm about to go look at that shit. It's probably hilarious. Probably hilarious.
Yeah, Tony D, I think he's better than like everyone. So yeah, there's that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's up there with Sammy Guevara.
He's better than Sammy Guevara.
No.
It's like
Bro,
this feels like a mad
bro,
lib.
if I could pick if I could watch 20 minutes of one of them every week,
I'm watching
it
Sammy.
would 100% be Tony D'Angelo, bro. Like, better
Like,
week to
like,
week.
20
This
minutes.
is
Like,
like
what do you mean? What do you mean 20
impossible to
minutes? Like,
visualize.
So like, say you have to book it. Say if it was your show, yeah, you're Tony Khan, you've got Dynamite, yeah. You have to book this guy for 20 minutes, whether it's talking segment, a backstage segment, a
All
match,
right, talking
whatever it
about
is.
that.
I'm telling you, I'm taking Tony all day, bro. Tony D. I'd build him up for a world title. Yeah.
Yeah, how old is he?
He's like our age, AO.
Oh, for real? I was like 30.
Yeah, he's young. He's in his mid-20s or some shit.
So he's old.
So yeah, but yeah, like Park said, man, like I feel like a lot of people were like kind of saw him, like clips of him on Twitter or whatever, and was like ready to just kind of be like, oh, roll your eyes at him. But like he genuinely is like amazing in his like segments, and like
he just like he goes like 110% on it. He's not like he doesn't feel like some like idiot like meathead from Fort Lauderdale who's showing up to play some dipshit character that Vince and company came up with. He's like, oh, I'm Italian? Then yeah, because I'm fucking Italian. I'm gonna speak like this forever. And this is me, and this is who I am, and I wrestle really good, and I got 2 dimes.
Bro, my favorite. He's a couple years old. Bro, the Tony the D'Angelo family, Legado del Fantasma feud was genuinely like fucking incredible, bro. Like they do these segments where they have like these family meetings on the boat.
It was shake hands and everything.
That's like the only NXT thing I've watched outside of like A-Kid matches in like the last year. It's so good. Those backstage segments. I'm glad we're on the same page about Tony D'Angelo. He's so great.
Bro,
I'm looking it up. He's a fucking Tony D is a shooter. D1 wrestler out of Buffalo.
Yeah, bro.
Monty like the Tony D versus Santos feud more than anything in AEW this year, except all the Punk MJF stuff. Do you see how he slid in CM Punk, bro?
I can't stop talking about it. He also wants the StreamYard, but I don't want to give it to him.
He wants the StreamYard. What happened to these hiatus, bro?
No,
he doesn't get what
there's no hiatus, bro.
He doesn't understand what the word means.
You know what it is? I think it's like I said, like there's no hiatus. I think he just doesn't want the responsibility of showing up for the grind.
He doesn't like being on time.
But he still wants to get his shit off. He still wants to be paragraph man on the podcast and shit. No, bro, it don't work like that, little bro.
Nope. No entry. Sorry, you're not on the list.
Okay.
Triple L said, "How's his break going?" I mean, he's here in the live chat, so you can just ask him.
Yeah. It's like I can still hear him.
I think we should go about our business as like under the impression.
Backup
denied.
All right, man. I'm really going this time though. Shout out to y'all. Love the Rush Pierce family. Love Rush Pierce Galaxy. I'm Pierce Samal. Yeah, we're gonna talk about our ballots. We're gonna try to rank Top Dollar's best raps from worst to best. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Mine's gonna talk about copyright.
How we gonna do
Nobody copyright striking us, bro. We gonna do it, son. Yeah, it's gonna be.
There's
be
Uwe.
Tap into them all.
There's like Spinal.
We're back.
We back like Spinal.
We back like Spinal. What else we got? We got the cipher from NXT. We're gonna do that as well. Just Top Dollar's verse. Yeah, man. I'm gonna compile the list tonight and shit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tap in.
Yeah, Hootie Miles need to get that CDL.
We back like Spinal's crazy.
Back like Spinal. He's the
fucking
worst. You suck, Top Dollar. You're bad at what you do.
Oh man.
Who other than Top Dollar? Nada.
Bro, so last night on Dynamite there was the big baddies match. So it was like Jade.
Dynamite.
It was Jade Layla, Red Velvet, the returning Red Velvet versus when they came. This is where I want to get to. You know when Kiera Hogan came out with her like jobber team, like I had no idea that was going to be the match. I thought there was going to be like some sort of. Did I miss something where they like set this match up?
No, they just threw up a graphic.
Yeah.
Monty, now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Did you notice Kiera Hogan's hair?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, bro. We're doing the Kiera Hogan blue hair conspiracy.
Look at the context clues. They're all there, you know.
Do I like ASMR?
Context clue is
Lexi.
A lot of lore.
AEW's becoming a lore company.
They've been a law company. Let's be real.
Yeah, I know, it's shitty.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
Law is great.
Whoa.
Come on, man. Manny.
But
It's bad enough that I see people, all these geeks, post all these Bray Wyatt quotes every week on Twitter, and like an idiot, I listen, and he's just rambling like a doofus, you know. And they do it.
Is Bray on TV right now?
Yeah.
It's just, bro. It's just waffling, bro.
All these urges,
It's so like. I'm not a big Bray fan, like, but I am like. I'm kind of one of them. Like, I'm a believer in him because he's so over. If that makes sense. Like, I guess you can find like a space for him on your TV show. I'm not someone who like gets mad when he's on my TV or anything. But honestly, Parker, like, even if you was a huge Bray Wyatt fan, it's like he's not done anything, bro. Like, he cuts these promos and stuff, and
he's not in shape.
Is he even like close to wrestling?
I don't
know. He's
so like he goes back and forth in segments with LA Knight. But it's like,
what?
Yo, nah, it's crazy.
With LA Knight?
It's crazy. So he'll have these segments with LA Knight, right? And they go back and forth, and then LA Knight will disrespect him, and then he leaves, and then LA Knight will like go to the locker room, and then the lights will turn out, and all of a sudden the lights come back on, and then there's chairs, the locker doors are laying on top of this nigga. The white tables from across the room are laying on top. I'm like, nigga, what is going on here?
So like actually, like the full cut, basically, yeah. Bray's cutting a promo. He gets interrupted by LA Knight over like whatever disagreement they had like the week before or something, and then I think something like they both go to apologize to each other and shake hands over it. And as they go to shake hands, LA Knight slaps Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt has like this sick, twisted look on his face, like he's about to kill him or something. And like the segment ends. And then LA Knight's like leaving the arena, like all like scurried and worried, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Then like Kathy Kelly or whoever it is catches up with LA Knight as he's about to leave the door, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not scared of Bray." Blah 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 blah. But like in like the background behind him in the door, you can see like Bray Wyatt in the weird mask that he debuted with, not the Uncle Howdy mask, the weird like demon mask thing.
Okay.
The one when he's showing up at Extreme Rules.
It's like that weird
mask
smile on it.
Yeah. That mask. Like that mask was like in the background, and then when it came back from the break, like Rob said, LA Knight was just kind of like,
it was
under like a pile of like chairs and debris.
Pull that picture up, yo. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, it's like then like Bray's like, "Oh, it wasn't me." Do you know what I mean? And he's like, it's quite brutal, can't lie. Even if you're a Bray fan, it's brutal. Like,
it was Oscar, guys.
I think they did it last week too.
Wait, legitimate question: has Bray Wyatt wrestled since he came back?
No.
Okay,
He's been slapped in the face. That's the closest. He's been slapped in the face. You know, the worst thing as well with like the Bray thing, like Bray is like, I think he's like objectively good at like delivering his promos. It's just that like I don't even know what he's saying in his promos anymore.
Sometimes people just be talking, you know.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Like he's just waffling, bro. Like he's just talking to talk. It's a shame. 522 said this Bray runs a dud so far. I think obviously that's a bit far because it's like because he's not done anything really. You know what I mean? Like you can't write it off as a dud right now, but it's in dangerous territory, absolutely. But he's still over and everything. Do you know what I mean? Like when he comes on the screen, like the crowd still loves it, like even though he's doing nothing.
Look, he's over because these WWE fans don't know what wrestling is. If it bit him in the butt.
Yeah, he's over because he's just over. You know them ones like that's like genuinely over. I feel like with wrestlers, I feel like we are quite quick to like just say someone's over because they get reactions for a few weeks. Like Bray's like legit over, bro. Like, you know, like it's like you can go away for a year, come back, not do dick for fucking 3 months, and the crowd's still man. Just like the week.
Look, this is what I tell people. This is what I tell people, man. If you want to go watch some scary movies, scary hokey pokey shit, man, Go watch a scary movie, bro. You don't need to watch that shit in your wrestling, you know.
Mhm.
If you want to watch a puppet show, go watch Sesame Street. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. I just
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. How did we even get to Bray Wyatt? We was talking about the baddies. How did we go from the baddies to Bray Wyatt?
Who are you talking about? Ray versus Cross? When is that happening?
It's quite...
Bray versus Cross is Cross called him out on Friday. So when Ray comes back from injury, I guess that's going to be the program that he goes into.
They're not going to do the LA Knight thing?
Who?
God, I hope not.
What?
We're talking about Karrion Kross and Rey Mysterio now, Parker.
Look, man,
I thought you said Bray, not Ray. I'm sorry.
I need somebody to pull Bray to the side and be like, bro. No, I mean Karrion Kross, like, bro, you gotta stay in your lane, man. You gotta wrestle some of these jobbers, not like some people like Rey Mysterio. You know, he can't be going out there wasting whatever matches. Look, man, Drew's cooked and Ray's on the verge of, you know, in his twilights. You know, we can't be wasting these matches with them. With these,
Ray will actually get something out of Cross. I'm quite confident. But
bro, you're gonna go watch that.
Like Manny said, it's like there is a lot more that you could be doing with Rey Mysterio.
Monty's gonna be on the timeline saying it was a good match, and he's gonna be in the DMs, bro. And that fucking sucked, bro. He's fucked.
No, I'll be all Cross has to do is look like, you know, do shit that looks like it hurts, you know. Which I think he can do. Then Rey Mysterio can kind of fill in the gaps, and you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, that's right. Ray will have a good match. I think I could have a good match with Ray, honestly. Like, I think we could have like a good like little 6 minutes, you know. Yes. Hot crowd. I think Ray could make it work, bro. I think he's that good. I'd hit him with a hard lariat, you know. It'd be good shit, bro. It'd be good shit. Back to Dynamite though. What should we go to next? Yeah, we'll do like the Jamie Hayter sit down interview with Tony Schiavone, and there was also like a Britt Baker Saraya backstage segment thing, and that's where Britt Baker challenged Saraya to a I don't know, Alexia. I don't know where you are.
Sorry, I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, so Britt Baker challenged Saraya to a match in LA, which is going to be early January, I believe, and it's going to be a tag match. It's going to be January the 11th at the Forum, I think. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Saraya and a mystery partner that Saraya has got to go and find. And you know, obviously with the Sasha news that came out earlier today, a lot of people are kind of connecting those two dots. And, you know, I have no idea who it will be, honestly. Like I said, I can't actually visually see Sasha in AEW at this point in time. I think Thunder Rosa's on the cards. But I'm quite interested to see who you guys think it might be. Parker, you're the smart one. Who is it?
Who's who?
Who's going to be
the mystery partner? I have no idea. I was actually kind of compelled by this. I didn't know, because like I don't know, they do this mystery shit. Like how many mystery partners or opponents or stuff have like AEW ever done? They do it so often. It's usually pretty good. Sometimes it's like John Morrison, which I like John Morrison, but
Johnny Fusion,
Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah, that's Johnny. What did he go by? Johnny Elite.
Johnny Elite.
What is? Oh, in Mexico now he's Johnny Superstar.
Johnny Caballero.
Johnny Caballero.
Today he signed with MLW, so now he's Johnny Fusion.
Don't forget Johnny Bloodsport.
It should be Johnny Major League Wrestling. Anyway,
that is his whole name.
I'm glad that got you, Rob. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody like kind of outside the box that people aren't really guessing, like somebody who maybe was a bigger name at one point but isn't really on the radar right now. I don't know who that'd be.
Melina.
Melina.
We need Melina. We need Melina in the fleet.
Layla.
The two names of stuff the two names I saw them throw out were Kari or Sasha.
Yeah,
it will not be either. I'd be pretty shocked if it's either of those.
I mean, it'd be so random if it was Kyrie like teaming up with Saraya. Like,
well, to be fair, Saraya used to be her manager.
Yeah, but like on her first, I don't know how I see it.
Yeah, she used to be the managers for her and Asuka.
She
was? She's like, yeah, she did. Yeah, bro. Paige,
Kabuki Warriors.
But Paige came back, and she wasn't the general manager, but she was like in this weird position where it was like,
absolutely,
you could tell they didn't know what to do with her, so they just put her with the Kabuki Warriors. Like
Team PCB.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just naming things now.
So yeah, I guess there is some history there, I guess. But yeah, like Park said, I'd be shocked if it's either Corey or Sasha.
It won't be. That's like such a random thing to debut someone on. Yeah, I don't know. It could be like, yeah. What do people listening say? I want to see what they say.
People are saying Trinity, Naomi.
Yeah. It could be Trinity. It probably won't be fucking AJ.
Imagine.
Imagine if it was Lita.
Lita? That'd be cool.
She washed.
The thing is, bro. The thing is, man. All Lita needs to do is a Rana and a moonsault, and she's fine. You know.
Well, you can have a tag team with two people that can't do anything.
Summer Rae's a nasty suggestion.
It feels like all the like free agents are like bad. Like
what go that away? Summer Rae, Nia Jax, you know.
Christ.
Like everybody like
CJ Perry. Oh my god.
Michelle McCool.
Oh, come on.
She's obviously she's fed for life, bro. She's it's Taker's wife.
Someone said Brandy Rhodes earlier, which
so the reason why. Go on,
Hangman saying it's Thunder Rosa has confirmed that it's not Thunder Rosa.
Yeah,
Deanna would be interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Deanna's a show.
Somebody said Eva Marie.
See, that's just cruelty. Deanna's I think is actually quite an interesting one. I think that's actually quite possible. The only reason why I said Lita, Ibrahim and Yang, was because AEW reached out to her before she went back to WWE on the most recent run. So you never know, you know.
Never say never.
It's not Tony Khan's obviously like a fan. Everyone's a fan. It's Lita, bro. You know what I mean?
She's kind of bad.
Bro, don't do this.
I didn't watch her. I didn't watch her as a kid. I don't know.
Like, even in the Attitude Era, like she was like one of the only women that could like do wrestling moves. You know, so
yeah, she'd do a swanton. It was great.
I don't have that kind of connection to her, so I mean, I don't know.
I love Lita.
It always pops me when people like compare us to like Trish. It's like Lita was like passable in ring for like years before Trish was like it took Trish a minute. Like Trish's like first 2 years in ring were like bad, like really bad. Like if you watch Trish in her like first year in the Attitude Era in ring, then you see like the rest of it she went on to become. Like it is actually quite wild because you're watching her and you're like, there's no way like this woman will ever get good. Like, and she does. She gets okay in ring, and obviously she's a fucking huge star. But yeah, I have no idea who this is going to be. This mystery partner for Saraya. It could be so many different people. Big Swole.
Knight Jr.
Big Swole.
Big Swole.
Big Swole.
Big Swole is crazy.
That is crazy. Who else is there?
Does she wrestle? I'm gonna go look at that right now. Big Swole.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think she still takes some indie bookings, if truth be told. But I'm not 100% on that. Showtime Spurs $5. Appreciate you as always. If Sasha is going back, then why all the trademark? I think there's a real chance it's her.
Big Swole has not wrestled since August.
Trademarks are like whatever. I am.
Yeah,
I'm not trademarks are like whatever, bro. Like
they cost money.
Bro, there's been plenty trademarks where they've taken out the trademark and
causes
nothing's
buzz.
happened. You know, like
Yeah, I don't think trademarks mean anything, bro. I think that's just what like people do.
mm-hmm. Ben Dixon said leverage. There's also that. Asuka, as in Vene. I don't think it'll be her, but that would be like awesome.
That'd be cool.
That'd be like beast, but
it'd be like so random though.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they would have just promoted it if it was just somebody like random like that.
I don't know, man. It's
I don't know.
And plus, if it was somebody like that, they would have just had the match like next week on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Who cares? Boring.
Yeah, all this Sasha talk, we've done a lot of it. Yeah. Someone said Kathy Kelly part. Yeah. AEW Dynamite. Let's just skip to the main event. Unless there's anything else anyone wants to talk about from the show, but I'm ready to get to the main event if you guys are.
Don't think so.
Yeah, FTR versus the Acclaimed World Tag Team titles. I really love this match. I was just a long, when you're just like locked in the whole way, biting on near falls. I was popping for the heel shit that FTR were doing at points. I was popping for the Acclaimed doing like all their little bits. There was points in the match where I didn't know where it was going to go. There was points where I was certain FTR were going to win, and there was points where I was, the Acclaimed, I thought that was going to be. I was kind of worried about like how the crowd would react because obviously FTR are like super over, and so are the Acclaimed at the moment. And there was a moment in the match where the FTR got a near fall, and the Acclaimed got out of it, and the crowd booed it. And I was a bit kind of like, oh shit. But like, I think the match was that much of a ride and that good anyway. But it just it didn't matter by the end. And I was saying before we went live as well, like I really loved how like they'd done the finish. It was executed really well. In a way that like Max Caster got one up on Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler kind of got a bit too carried away by himself. I thought they told a really great story. I thought FTR made the Acclaim look really great and vice versa. I thought it was just an awesome TV tag title main event. Just really, really great. FTR, it's another match that they can add to their tag team of the year case. I thought it was kind of like a really good demonstration of like why FTR are really great, to be able to like go out there and do that with the Acclaimed. And that's nothing against the Acclaimed. I think they're great, especially when they get these hot matches like they did, like what they did when they won the titles as well. Parker, have you seen this?
No.
Damn.
I'm sure it was great.
I'm sure you will watch it at some point. And
Parker,
they did a good job feeding both comebacks. Like they both did babyface comebacks and stuff like that.
Oh, it was
awesome. And you can hear the crowd like they were rooting for both teams when they were like getting the heat on them. Bro, it was so cool watching it, and the way they were going back and forth. Like the crowd was really to both teams, but like when people were saying like they don't like when they have two over baby faces or two over teams going at each other. I mean, this is like a perfect example of it last night where the crowd didn't care; they just wanted a good match, and they were just going to root for whoever was getting it at the time. And it was an awesome atmosphere, an awesome match, and it really did add to their case as FTR is one of the best tag teams of the year. Should have beat the Usos, but it's here nor there.
See, getting to like the awards that we were talking about, like I think the Acclaimed are completely blow away any of the like most underrated candidates in terms of like, or sorry, I should say most improved for this year. I mean, they improved so insanely much, like from last year to this year in terms of popularity. Just I mean, they were so. I mean, I was at Forbidden Door. They were the most overact at Forbidden Door. It was crazy. And of course,
they didn't even wrestle, right?
No, they wrestled. Did they? Yeah, they had like a pre-show match against someone. I don't remember.
It doesn't matter.
That's a Google this.
But anyway, they were there. Like we scissored, so yeah, they were there. and then of course having the incredible tag title matches with Swerve and Our Glory, and now this one, it seems, was just great. I mean, it's I don't think anybody could have predicted. Like, I think everybody was like, yeah, they're cool, they got a lot of potential, the rapping thing is fun and people like them, and now they're just like an incredible tag team, like incredible wrestlers on top of being as over as they are.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
They're awesome, man. They're a lot of fun
It
as well.
was the
Come on, Alexia.
Sorry, it was
You got
Max
this.
Caster with Gun Club against Yuya and the New Japan LA Dojo.
Oh, that's right.
okay.
That's when they beat them 3-5.
Yeah,
That was weird.
I love that Manny was talking about like how they've done the 2 comebacks and stuff, and like the crowd was into both of them. The crowd was like really great last night for the whole show, to be honest, Bark. So when you catch up to it, it's
nice.
It was just like, it was just hot. Like, even for like the Ricky MJF segment at the start, like the crowd was just like buying into every like line, and it was just really cool. Obviously Samoa Joe Darby, you can imagine like the chaos that was. But what I really liked, I'm not sure if you've noticed this as well, man. You know, like at the end when they were like trying to hit the big rig, and like they were kind of like going like back and forth in a way that it was like you don't know who was gonna hit the big move. Do you know what I mean? And it was like the crowd was like buying into it. So like FTR would nearly hit a big rig, and then they would somehow get out of it. Then they would switch it around, and then the Acclaim nearly hit one on. I think it might have been Dax. Then like it was just like the momentum swings were like really frequent towards the end in the closing stretch. It was just yeah. The you see FTR when they've got a hot crowd, bro. Like they know how to play that crowd, bro. Like beautifully.
And
they're awesome.
You can tell that they really held a lot of things back in this match. Obviously, I think they're going to do a rematch, and because the way the match ended too, it was kind of like you can just tell Cash is frustrated by the way he lost, because he's the one that always loses their big matches. So eventually, they're going to do the payoff for that, where Cash finally gets a big win, for their big match. So, because people think they're gonna leave, but I don't think they're gonna leave. I think they're gonna resign eventually, and I think they're gonna have a run with the titles. But I don't know when it is, but I think it's gonna be next year.
I hear you. I feel like I think there is a good chance at the stay as well, to be honest. But you're not mates with it. I feel like that whole conversation is like a lot of people say like, why would they go back to WWE? Who are they gonna wrestle over there? It's like, bro, the tag team divisions are pretty much like completely different now in WWE over there. And even things like the Usos match, it's like that Usos program that fucking FTR did in WWE was like obviously embarrassing. So like them doing a natural feud is a thing, but I don't know. I'm not like Manny. I'm not completely sold on them going to WWE. I think there is a good chance that they'll stay, and if they do stay, obviously that tag team title run you'd assume is on the horizon. But Alexia, what did you think of the tag title match last night?
I liked it. Obviously, love the
Alexia. Oh, this happened like 4 times on this podcast. Carry on.
I liked it a lot. I mean, I really like the Acclaim, so I think they did a great job. And the Acclaimed only.
I'd say that.
Let's go.
Little spiteful shot, a little bit, But you're putting over the Acclaim, so we'll let it slide. Charlie, I know you're such a huge FTR and Dax Harwood fan. What did you think of the match?
I thought you was going to say such a huge tag team wrestling fan. I was going to be like, yeah, you're right. No, all agendas aside, because I just love tag team wrestling too much. This was such a good match, and they laid it out so well. And I didn't know how well their styles were going to mesh. But the match itself, it was just I don't know, man. It was just so good. And there were so many spots where I really did think that FTR were going to win, because they just the way they were going back and forth, and the way they just had the crowd in the palm of their hands. It was just, I don't know, man. I just loved it. I love tag team wrestling.
Something very worrying has popped up at the bottom of my screen. I don't know if I want to put it on or not.
Oh, no. I'm not an FTR fan. We are not doing this. I just think
I love FTR,
I
so
respect
you can send all that to me instead of Charlie.
Yeah,
Um,
please.
but
What I'm real interested in is what happens after the match when they announce the final battle match with the dog collar. I know that match is gonna be so insane. I can't wait to be there live for it. It's gonna be bloody.
It's gonna be incredible.
Same Manny.
What happened?
I just said same Manny.
Oh, same. Oh.
I just said it really soft.
Threw him off.
I was just wondering, like, I'm pretty sure the Briscoes are gonna win because there's no way you're gonna have FTR just do a clean sweep with them.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Because especially if the Briscoes are gonna be on Ring of Honor TV, there's no way you do them dirty like that.
True.
So
yeah, yeah, bro. Like I was gonna get there, but like Manny said, bro. Like as soon as that got announced after the match, bro, like, I stood up. You know, like when you like stand up. You know it's special when it's for a match announcement as well, and not even like a spot or anything. Like just the idea of them doing a double dog collar, a bloodbath,
How is that gonna work?
trilogy. I don't, bro. Does it matter?
They're gonna. No, when I saw the Gun Club come out, I said,
"My bad."
When I saw the Gun Club come out, I said, "Fuck, man, no way, man. No way I'm gonna get a Gun Club match, a final battle." Then they brought out the dog collars, and I said, "Oh no, they're gonna do a dog collar match between these two." Then when they said it was the Briscoes, I put my face and I said, "Let's fucking go, bro. I'm ready for this match."
It's gonna be
It's gonna get violent. I think it's gonna be like a genuine bloodbath. Like
Briscoes are gonna do amazing.
Right, the both of them will. Let's be real, you know.
I think it'll be better.
You're gonna love watching Dax fucking take chain whips and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
pause.
Pause, nigga, pause, yo.
Bro, that'd
be crazy.
I was gonna say, like, don't get weird about it, bro. Like, that's what's going down. It's a dog collar match, brother.
I'll enjoy that.
Yo.
Yeah. See.
You don't like dog collars?
We've got a special. We got.
Find the remote,
bro.
We got a special guest joining us.
Ugh.
This is such a nasty bit.
Bret the Hitman Hart. Welcome to the WrestlePurist.
No, we got him.
Oh my God, is that the Bret Hitman Hart?
Why didn't we promote this?
How's everybody doing? I just wanted to stop by and give my thoughts on FTR's match. I just want to say that Dax and Cass, they remind me of my brother Owen. You know, and the spots that they would do back in the day. Me and my brother Owen. I'm hearing rumors that they're going to go to WWE. I hope that doesn't happen because Triple H is an idiot. He's a 5 out of 10 worker. He's never known anything worth a shit, and he always carried Shawn Michaels bags. I never really liked that guy. He's a real phony guy. I thought the tag match was tremendous. I love FTR. Dax is a great worker. Does a great punch. Bowens is a good kid. I like him. A much better worker than Bill Goldberg. All 4 of these guys better workers than Bill Goldberg.
There it is.
Yeah, I just wanted to stop by. I like what you guys do here at WrestlePurist. It's a real good show. And that's pretty much about it. Triple H is a piece of shit, and I don't really like how the Young Bucks wrestle. I think it's real flamboyant and flashy.
All right.
All
right, you can cut him off now. You can cut him off now.
You can get him out of here.
It kind of reminds me.
He's tweaking.
It reminds me of Shawn
Get
Michaels.
out of here.
Didn't they bury the hatchet?
And Sean's a piece of shit. I mean, I love Sean. We're friends now, and we buried the hatchet. And
in 2009.
Yeah, we totally became friends when it happened. Yeah, thank you for letting me on, Monty. FTR is the best team in the world. One more thing. You guys were talking about Sasha Banks and talking about how big of a star she is. I don't think she's as big of a star as my niece Natty. I think Natty's the best women's wrestler in the world. I think what Natty does with women like Ronda Rousey should be studied. Honestly, she's a great worker, knows how to work. Much better than Bill Goldberg. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, WrestlePurist. And go go on Peacock and watch my matches with everybody. I think you can learn a lot from them. Thank you.
So, I mean, usually he's like pretty good at voices. That was like the worst
That was stinky.
impression I've
That
ever
was
heard.
stinky.
Sound like him at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of a miss on that one, brother. You know.
I mean, you can't win them all, but
yeah, you can't win them all. Anyway, Willie J, $5 super chat. #FreeHefe. Tony booking this match on 5 days' notice exposes his shortcomings as booker. Could have built a real program rather than a one-off. I think that's in relation to the main event last night. I mean, I guess, but not really. Like, do you know what I mean? I guess they did kind of do a build to it. It's like FTR and the Acclaimed have been going back and forth, like like a respectful babyface feud. Like, we knew this was coming for like a minute. So it's one of those things. At the same time, it's not like it's been a hot feud or anything. But Manny mentioned they'll probably do a rematch at some point. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, as far I'm too busy looking at the Briscoes double dog collar match. That's all I care about now. But yeah, final thoughts on Dynamite, guys. I'm going to give the show a solid 8 out of 10. I thought it was a really good show. I thought it was a really good show. Alexia, what's your score out of 10?
An 8 out of 10 too. It was pretty good.
For an 8, yeah. Rob,
what's up?
What are you rating Dynamite out of 10?
You give it 7.5.
Ooh.
The beginning kind of took me out of it. I don't know.
Charlie.
Yeah, I think it was an 8 out of 10 show. I popped for most of it. There wasn't really anything that I didn't enjoy.
Manny, the important rating. What is the master rating of AEW Dynamite last night?
A 6.5.
Jesus!
I gave a match 5 stars.
I miss the Elite too.
You give a match 5 stars.
Yeah, I mean, I like 2 things out of the whole card. I mean,
this is crazy.
I only like the Acclaimed and FTR match and the Samoa Joe and Darby match. Besides that, I didn't like anything else.
Manny gave a match on the show 5 stars and the show 6.5.
It is what it is. I mean,
Parker, as an AEW fan that you still yet to watch the show, I think you will have a very fun show to catch up on the weekend or whenever you get a chance to.
10 out of 10 is my rating.
What would you rate our review out of 10?
6.5.
Let me break something down
because
for
we
you.
let Bret Hart in at the end.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Look, man, I can't give every Dynamite a 7 or an 8, guys. Look, I'm sorry. If it is,
so you give the one you liked more a lower score?
No, I'm just saying because I see everybody out here throwing 8s in the chat and stuff. Look, man, not every show is gonna be an 8. And, come on, there's only 2 good things on this show.
Your logic is impeccable.
Well, you know what, man? I respect you. Standing your ground. Don't listen to the chat. If you want to give it a 6.4, you give it a 6.4. I think it's actually quite hilarious that, of all the people to give Dynamite the highest rating, I was one of them. Oh, how the tables have turned.
He's going to use that as evidence for the next 4 months that he
loves how
AEW.
back of Hangman, anytime he says something bad
I
about
spent
AEW.
so much money on AEW. I spent so much of my own personal money on AEW.
So many
$200, bro.
Product. And it's literally just in response to
I've literally spent thousands of dollars on them.
Thousands of dollars on AEW, and it's in response to some rando with 27 followers who's like Hancock thinks AEW mid, and he's like, excuse me, sir.
Or it's me rallying him up in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just be like, I'll be like, Hangman hates AEW, and I'll like delete the chat, and then I'll come back, and an hour later he's still like complaining about it.
Yeah, long ass messages. People, he's not even just an SI merchant on like on threads on Twitter and on podcasts. Like, he's an SI merchant like, in group chats and stuff, bro. Like, he's anyway. Enough about Backup Hangman burying our territory. You know, we're not talking about him. He's on hiatus. He's banned. He's suspended. Let's get him out of here. Anyway, so this has been our Sasha Banks Miro AEW Dynamite review. We're gonna get out of here. Dynamite was good fun. We've been joined by Chris, who tried to join. EVPAO tried to join for a bit. Well, he did join for a bit. We had Bret Hart, unfortunately. And, of course, Manny, Charlie, Rob, Alexia, and, of course, Mr. Dumb Guy Live, Parker. Do you guys have anything that you want to plug before we get out of here?
Can you guys, if you're watching this, can you follow this Twitter account right now? Can you follow this? Yeah. If I like your tweets, I'll follow you back, but I need you to follow that. And I also need you to tune in on Tuesdays. I failed 5 low-income students yesterday because not enough people tuned in to Dumb Guy Live. So that's on you for not watching. So the show. We have
Cold world.
If you liked what I had to say, it's my show and I talk more.
Yeah. Anything else? Anyone? No? Good? All right. Well, Unpurist podcast. Go on, Rob.
Unpurist podcast, best podcast on the network. What are we talking about? Best podcast on the network. Tomorrow, we will be doing final battle predictions. Remember what we said 2 weeks ago. The highest donation will pick the song that the loser of the predictions will sing on the next episode after Final Battle. So make sure y'all tune into that tomorrow.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Of course, on Purist Podcast tomorrow, like Rob was just saying, 6 p.m. EST. I'm not sure if we're doing a Sunday Divas pod, but we might, so keep an eye out for that. AO obviously came in early and said something about a Final Battle post show. That could be happening. Obviously, Mondays we do Wrestle Purist Worldwide. Tuesdays, Dumb Guy Live, like Parker was just saying. Thursdays, you're here now, so you know what that's all about. We're doing the Wrestle Purist Awards. Please head over to our website to cast your votes and make sure the people that you want to win. You know.
Yes.
What else?
If you're still watching this and you haven't liked the video,
like, subscribe, the typical stuff. Head over to the website, follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff, and we will be back pretty soon. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with On Purist. So appreciate everyone for watching, and peace.